hello. I don't actually know that I'm live or not. Wait a second, I should have planned that better. That's the surprise what brought that on. I was forced into being productive by Twig, and then I was like, I feel like streaming, and it's like a slow day. It's a Friday. Hopefully all goes well. I don't know that you can hear me. Can you hear me? I don't know. Something is not working, says my YouTube studio. So I'm like, okay, are we good? What do you mean I can't hear my tab? Can I hear you? It's kind of low, but you can still hear. Okay, well at least you can. But I don't know why it's not letting me monitor this. Weather is too warm for this. Yeah, but it's cozy, so you know we gotta make do with what we got, okay? And yeah, you pretty low. What happened? Something is weird. Oh, hello, stars. How you doing? Okay, I am attempting to get things organized. I haven't touched my mic, so it should not be doing this. Hopefully, it works out. I'm good, thank you. What about you? I'm doing good. I was just feeling like chilling. I really enjoyed playing this game, talking to people. It was really relaxing and everything. So I was like, let me do some more of that. And like, I don't expect much, like many people tonight, because first, it's a Friday. I don't stream on Fridays. Second, I know that most people said they were busy. So I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. I don't expect people to be there. I'm just here to have good vibes and chill and be happy. Okay? Let me just try and do something else just real quick. I am a professional, so I'm never confused. Don't worry about it. Be happy, man. I left Bibu stream for it. Oh, there's now time to tell people to get over themselves and ask to tell people skill issue and such. Yeah, yeah. I saw Bibu was streaming and I was like, dang, girl is killing it. She's amazing. Like I remember, like I don't actively watch big streamers, but I was like, I liked her from her debut with her PowerPoint presentation. I was like, yes, she understands. Like she's just one of us, you know. One second. Alright, this is all good. All good. She's infectious. She is. I love her voice. I love her personality. I love everything about it. So yeah, only seen a few clips of her. She's cute. She's very cute, and I'm like, yes, she belongs where she is, being all adorable. Also, I don't know that I can fix my sound being not that loud, but I will do my best to do so. You know. Oh, I saw you catch my advertisement of you on Twitter. You see everything I do on there. Like, yeah, I don't know why, but anytime you like, you quote retweet anything, like I open Twitter and I just see you, and I'm like, all right, well, Blue is active today. And then I can get to know what you like. And I'm like, oh, he likes this and he likes that. You know, I'm learning with all of that. I'm going to try joining stream more often now that summer break has started. Oh, I would appreciate having you around. You're pretty awesome. So anytime you're there, I'll be happy. But also never feel bad if you can't make it to stream. Like I did not expect anybody tonight, so it's a pleasant surprise for me to see you all. So you know, we chill. Oh my gosh, it's Twig. Twig forced me into work, and that gave me the vibes to, to stream. It's all because of the Twig that I'm here tonight. Oh my god, it's Twig top 100 VTubers right there. Oh yeah, she's a celebrity, people. She made it to the top 100 of Cat Leonte's Creators Battle. Just make sure you support her, and we have to do everything we can to help her get to top 1 because the Twig deserves it. She needs all the eyes on her, okay? I made Mana stop rotting in bed. That is very accurate, but you don't need to expose me like that. Oh my goodness. You know, I was playing Project Makeover, watching YouTube videos in my bed when she was like, girl, you told me you wanted to work on stuff. Go work on stuff. And I was like, no, I don't wanna do it. No. top one is not happening. Stop speaking negative things on your life like that, Twig. What do you mean? What you mean? You're gonna make it. I know it. I know it. You know that video on TikTok. Speaking of Twigs, did you catch the Bodachiva? You had a horrible breakup. Oh my god, I'm still not over the feelings of that day. I'm like, hello? Like, I was legit teary-eyed most of that stream. There was so much pain for me, so much pain for you. Squiggle belonged in a jail. There was just so much, and I was like, I cannot live with this pain in my heart. Like, this is just too much for me, okay? Cannot believe. Anyways, pain for me too. But you're fine. You're just having a great time with your wifey. Life is good for you, Blue. You know, you're just wearing your beautiful outfit. Oh yeah, I forgot, Twig. You were so depressed that I even gave you a new outfit. I actually gave you an idol outfit so you could feel good about yourself and, you know, get back on your feet. I expect you to change back into your banana suit, but I actually finally gave you a new outfit. I could not. You were always cute. What do you mean? So I couldn't stay long. Good night. Good night. Don't worry. I'm starting late on a Friday. No expectations from anybody, okay? Thank God. I don't know, because I gave Blue several outfits. And right now he's wearing his banana suit and I did not put it back on him. So I'm just saying that you have to just come to your senses and realize who you really are and what you really love. And all is gonna be okay. I promise, you know? Anyways, let me just get all settled. Look at me not even doing an intro for my stream. Why am my cheeks puffing like that? They don't need to do that. He's lying to himself. What do you mean? He's being true to himself. Oh, I got some thank yous. Need a mini truck. I need a truck to isekai people. Always ready for mini. Are they mini though? I don't know. So like, now that you're top 100, can I have an autograph? Yeah, I mean, Ava asked, I want one too, before you get too famous and forget about us, you know? Dear, yes, I have a dear that helps me deliver all the stuff for the nice letters that we write together. I do not know how to feel about this one, but okay. What do you mean you're not famous? You are. Stop it, stop. You have to acknowledge who you really are now. Like, you're not just one of us. You're an amazing celebrity. My God. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Some men play golf. I dig holes. Okay, but for what? Are they for bodies? Like, what do you do that for? Like, I have questions. You know, there's a version of this where you can use your beard, I think. Really? Because I only know this, and I know that there's a second version coming, but I didn't know you could have your own character in this. That's kind of cool. So I could be the one writing the letters in there? Like, is it a mod? I have so many questions. That sounds fun. Drooper. Wow. I do not want this. I don't know. No thanks. That sounds very cool indeed. Let's go. I got so many letters. Thank you, people. Look at me. I don't look depressed at all. I'm just being nice. Oh, I can choose music. I like that. It's still a lo-fi game. Ooh. Fake Blue deserves that sticker. No, nobody deserves that sticker. That sticker is weird out here, okay? Okay, let's see what this is about. Like, if we're skipping this or doing this. I'm skipping this. I don't think I can answer that. To answer that one answer I've received on the good action came back one way or another. Yeah, I agree with you. I should have said I'm atheist and don't believe. You can't just write back to people in here. I don't know what you're talking about, bruh. No, not medication. People are replying to each other. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. I want to make YouTube videos, but I'm a gamer with a high-pitched voice. I hate my voice. I worry listening to it while editing will trigger deeper issues around it. Any advice? I do not want to change my voice as that would just make me feel worse so hard to not to do that. Okay. Oh, getting all the hard ones today, like for real. Like there's some of them I cannot touch. I don't know how. I'm not equipped for this. Okay. This I feel I can because I feel like a lot of VTubers feel about like that. I don't think it's about necessarily being gay. It's just about voice, skill issue, of course. Everyone hates their voice starting out. Exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I was cringing so hard listening to my own voice. If I let that stop me, I wouldn't be able to be streaming today. So I think I would regret it. How to word that though? That is very relatable. Relatable. Most content creators. Hello, Raul. I mean, as a first text, you may want to talk and say hi first. You know? Like, wait. That, yeah, I mean, that's a way to do an entrance. What about hi? How you feel about that? I love your name, Raul. That's really, most kind of creators actually feel that way. I hated it, but I pushed myself, and now, yay, thumbs up. I need to get more hand toggles. I need one to wave happy, like to people, and one to thumbs up people. But how are you tonight? How was your day? How do you have any cool plans for the weekend? I don't have any cool plans. I'm pretty lazy, but it's cool plans, but for my kind of cool, where it means I'm not doing much. But anyways, and I don't even think about it. I've even been surprised that people tell me they like it. I guess I would say you'll get comfortable over time. First step is getting out there and trying it. And then we add a sticker. A pretty sticker, not that weird thing. Okay. Hola, Mahal. Nice to meet you, but it's even better to meet me. Oh, dang. We got someone very confident in themselves. I see how it is. But I'm happy to have you there. We're just chilling. This is not a planned thing. I just wanted to chill, write some letters, and chat with people tonight. Tell them to listen to some early day VTubers. All of them had high-pitched voices because cute. I mean, there's that, but I would say, honestly, there's part of it is also stress. Like, my voice was higher pitched if you listen to my first stream, just because I was just stressed out of my mind, and when I'm stressed, that's what happens. And also, I do have a higher pitched voice in English than I do in French. It's just I don't know why. It's just like normal voice is French, then slightly higher is English, and then super high is Japanese. It just happens. I have no control over it. I mean, I hope you're doing fine. I'm happy to hear you're doing fine. I'm doing fine. Just wanted to chat with people a little bit and write a few letters for people. Hopefully, we don't get only trigger warning stuff tonight, because that's stressful. Okay. My voice is deeper when I speak Japanese. How? I guess you go for the samurai vibes. Like, what's up? For me, like, I'm like, I get all excited. So it's kind of tragic. Hey, I discovered mid-century this morning. I was a bit stressed about some things. What would you be stressed about? Alright. Hopefully I'll feel less stressed thanks to your songs, Mr. Deer. Hey there, do you have a cat? No, I don't. Want to know about them. I would love to tell you about that, but I don't have a cat. I have a turtle, though. I have Myrtle. Myrtle's out here, looking cute, and everybody loves her. And I'm happy about that. Oh, hello, Elle. How you doing? How was your day? I'm doing good. I'm doing a... You know what's funny? I wanted to call this a Geralda stream. But the thing is that as I was typing the title, I was typing Gorilla stream, and I'm like, I feel like something is off with that. So I'm just gonna change the title. It will work out. And then Blue's come in the chat and wrote it right, and I'm like, oh god, thank god I did not write this. Because I was like, there's something off with this, you know? You have a snickle Fritz? What the hell is that? What do you mean? Oh god. I hope to get into drawing, but I feel too anxious to start. High five! I tried an art class last year and as I wanted clear instruction and to meet new people, but the instructor was bad. I cannot learn from YouTube either. Just stress to be honest. Any advice that could help I get caught up in regret? Um, mm, honestly, same. But I keep trying in my free time and don't take myself too seriously. I have heard from friends that are artists that practice will help you develop your own style. You can start with inspiration and copying bigger artists for yourself. Do not go post that on Twitter or whatnot and say, oh, I made this from scratch, you know? And slowly get more comfortable with your art. Also, it really takes years until you get good, but keep at it. Yeah, it takes time and a lot of effort. Keeping up drawing every day is the hard part, but like keep going. Yee. Oh, hello, Crow. It is me. Surprise stream. I just felt like it today. How are you? How was your week? I haven't seen you in 2 days. My God, it's been so long. Also, knowing your anatomy is apparently very important. I've heard. But yeah, maybe look for another class or a friend if you need it in person. You got this. Add a sticker. Got this floof here. Let's go. Okay, how about yours? It was fine. Honestly, I have to say, I was not the most productive at my job, and it'll probably bite me in the butt. But I'm gonna do my best next week to be as consistent and do not procrastinate. I procrastinate in my VTuber life as much as I do in my real life, so you know I'm gonna do my best. I had a few things to do, but honestly, it's what is good week, and I really enjoyed my streams this week as well. So now we have one more, you know. I feel so bad that I can't talk to my parents about the cause of my issues. I told them today that I'm okay at the moment, but if it was caused by relationship stuff that I've never discussed with them, and even though they ask, I'm not ready to tell them. I don't think I should touch that one, but at the same time, I think I'm gonna talk about it, maybe not answer, but I feel like it's a good thing that they told their parents. Like, I think you need to talk to someone. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna say stuff because I feel like I may not give enough. Like, I think I can just chat about it. I think it's good that they talk to their parents because their parents are actually aware that something is going on. And if there's more, like, they can take their time as long as the parents, like, you know, can be understanding and listening to the child and, you know, trying to figure it out on their own without, like, being obnoxious about it. But I think the most important thing in here is that they have to listen and pay attention to their kid to make sure they're there when the kid is ready to come to them. But I can't really relate in the sense that thankfully I'm blessed I've never gone through something like that. I like the idea of giving your parents half info. Yeah, but at the same time, I think the most urgent matter is the fact that they want to get out of this world. Something may have happened in their relationship, but right now, if the parents don't know about their will to exit, it's more dangerous than, oh no, I had this happen in my relationship, you know? Okay, so I have a lot to say about this later, but I will keep my mouth closed on that one. Yeah, we can all, you know, send the good vibes through the screen. Hopefully someone that actually knows what they're doing on this app can answer them. I cannot. I don't know where they are. I don't know what to say. I don't know what advice to give. So I'm not gonna get in trouble out here and like feel guilty later, you know? But yeah, I think it's a good first step to talk to the parents. Hopefully they can be ready to talk to them when the moment comes, you know. Okay, all right. I can't help with this. Okay. That's to prevent random people on the internet. I mean, that's kind of what it is. Wait, this app is filled with real letters from people? Yeah, all of these are people writing stuff. I could write my own problems, and then when they like it, that's why I get stickers. That's when they read it. Yeah, we're not. That's why we're not doing the skill issue. We can't just tell people, oh, I want to exit. Oh, skill issue. It would go really bad. We don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be mean in here, you know? Yep, that's great advice. But I don't want to be rude. I'm gonna let someone else do that. I'm not touching it, you know? Oh, I thought it was just random stuff the devs thought up. No, no. All of these are very real situations. No, when it's weird like that, you know, it's not just someone putting that in a game. Like the weird one with the, oh yeah, he was 35? Nah, that was not a dev putting that in. There's this guy who I've liked for so long, years. He's one of my brother's friends, but I'd say that me and him are pretty closer. He lives 3,000 miles away from me, and I don't want to ruin our friendship. I don't want to ruin my friendship with him, but these feelings just won't go away. What do you guys think? Should she say? I mean, I feel like you gotta like, you know, test the waters. Like, see, does the guy seem interested? Even though, I mean, if you stay there with a one-sided crush, you're honestly also wasting your own time. So I'm like, you gotta pop the bubble and say what's up. Just say it, get it over with. Exactly, just say it. At least you'll be, you know, you'll be, you know, fixed. You'll know what's up. Also, since he's so far, you're not gonna just bump into him while you're trying to like heal your heartbreak, you know. She ain't getting any younger, so get over it. I feel like this sounds like someone pretty young, so I'm like, you know. I feel like you should rip the band-aid and tell him. If he says, like, if he says no, then at least you'll know, and you can grieve your heartbreak in peace. Move along with your life. It always sucks to lose a friendship, but the stress you've been going through, but you've been going through all these years worth it? Think about yourself in all this as well. You need to know. Good luck. Goof luck. Good luck. Okay. Whereas you can say is, well, not no, more like ew, but who cares? Exactly. You know, you hope that when you confess to someone, they don't just go like, ew, why? You? Ew. I mean, honestly, if they do that, then you know that they were not worth your feelings and you can move along better, I would hope, you know? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Facts. Look at that. We're gonna put that in the paper planes. Thank you for the delivery. Let me see if I can copy paste that. Yeah. Wait, it's not you. It's sorry. It's Crow. I thought it was Blizz. Sorry. Gotta sign it properly, okay? Send. Let's go. Good thing I caught it last second. Yeah. Alright. No, we're not touching that. Just looking for some kind words. My sister got self-esteem, mental issues, does lash out, blaming me. She also not able to support me due to this. Just have to remember the thing I love about her, trying to get some supportive words to off the be heard. We can do something about that. You're amazing. And you're trying your best. It may not look like things will get better, but I know that you'll push through and smile at the end. I don't know, I'm feeling like, I don't know what I'm writing, but this must make some type of sense, you know? Why am I crying? I was like, I see something on my face and I'm like, what is? Okay, alright. I'm like, why am I crying? I'm not that depressed in life, like, dang. Okay. So, you might not see you as you are. Oh, I forgot to turn on my headpad things. 1 second. See, that's what happens when you do a Garrett stream. You're not fully prepared, but I'll get it. My headbutt. I want my headbutt. It's not just you, it's all of us. Headbutt. See? Now everybody's happier in their life, I swear. Alright. She wants to see you as the gem that you are right now. And she may... no. But I'm sure that you're pretty awesome. It's okay. You are loved and deserve all the world, all the love in the world. Just because you are who you are, nothing you did. Keep your head up. You've got this. With a burp. No, it's a bomb burp. I don't want a bomb burp. I don't know about you. Not truck. Thumbs up. Okay, there we go. 10. I am 22 and I live with my mom. She has set me up to be completely dependent on her financially. She's currently taking advantage of the work I do while I'm home, and she's doing things to prevent me from moving out since I'm broke. What do I do? Well, I mean, if you're 22, and I don't know the full situation, if you're 22, you should be able to get a job, even a part-time job, and set yourself up to, like, you know, live with, you know, other people, because I feel like these days it's super expensive if you try to live on your own and you don't have a good salary. But, you know, usually students, people that age usually figure something out to live with other friends and stuff. And I would say go, because I feel like 22 is not old to be living with your parents. But if you're in a toxic relationship with them and that you know that they're trying to keep you there for nefarious reasons, then yeah, you gotta leave. I'm sorry, but you gotta go. Hello, Kruka. How you doing? We're here chatting it up, writing letters, chilling, little guerrilla stream. I never really do anything on Fridays. I usually keep it to like relax, chill. I talk to nobody and I'm in my bed playing games. But I wanted to stream today, so here I am, you know? I don't have all the details, but I think you should look into getting a steady job. Can be part-time, so you can afford to move out. Staying in a toxic environment I do not know how to write this in English. Staying in this toxic environment will not be beneficial for you or your mom. Environment. Thank you for that. I was like, I know how to write it in French, but I'm like, what do you mean? I like, how many letters are there? Do we have the O in English? Thank you for that. My brain was not having it. I'm not gonna lie, just recovering from a terrible storm that happened yesterday. The power got knocked out, but we got a generator. Oh, thank God you were prepared. I always like hear about these. Because my mom was like, oh no, we should live like in Florida, or like I should go to Hawaii and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, you just have to remember that they have natural disasters in places that have water. I may complain about the fact that I don't have a beach anywhere, but I don't want to deal with the storms and tornadoes and whatnot. At least I don't have to deal with any of that here, you know? No E after the N. No E. Oh, there we go. Thank you for that. Trying my best to be a good example in the messages, you know? Your mom. Most times, bad relationships get better or are more manageable with distance. It was like that for me. I struggled a bit at home. I think I was getting a bit too old to be in my house with my parents trying, my mom specifically trying to like dictate how I live my life. But like if I was up streaming at 12, like at midnight, then she would come in my room and tell me I'm living a bad life. And she really doesn't want me to be streaming because she doesn't understand it. And she's like, you should do better things with your life. I'm like, Mom, I made $116 last year. And she's like crying in a corner. But I'm like, you know, it is what it is. I enjoy this, and if I wasn't doing it, then I would not be doing anything else. I'd be going to work, getting home, eating, going to bed. That would be my life if I wasn't streaming. I'm happy that I have something else to look forward to. I can have ideas of content I want to do, and then I procrastinate. But at least I have ideas, like, you know, floating in my head most of the time. And I'm happy like that, you know? Hawaii is super expensive. It is. Like, not everybody can just afford to go there. Because my mom was like, why don't you go to Hawaii? I'm like, bro, I'm not rich like that. Like, if I need the sun and a beach, I'm going to Mexico. Like, you know, that's a good in-between. It's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive either if you, like, want something good. So I'm like, I'll just go there. I like Mexico. I've been there a few times, and I'm happy with that, okay? Besides, bad relationship get better or are more manageable with distance. Take your time to plan things out and ask friends, other family for help if you can. You got this. Beneficial. There we go. I am epic. Oh, Xian, hello. I don't know why it said Anna. Do you have an auto-correct situation? I love that you corrected the hey, but it didn't correct the name. It's amazing. How you doing? How have you been? How was your week? We're out here hoping to not get, like, the stressful messages too much tonight. There's a lot of them. I guess it's Friday night. People are just feeling in their feelings today. I count on you indeed. I do not have a cat. I don't want to do that one. And that's someone talking to someone. I don't know about this. I don't know what you're talking about. No self-harm, please. Thank you. We talked about this one. What? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not touching that. Not that. Nope. Okay, let's go. Seems like there's something I can touch. There's so many trouble stuff tonight. Like, there wasn't that many the other day. Just throw the whole stack away. I'm like, I just cannot afford to touch this in my life. I can have my thoughts, but I'm not touching and I'm not triggering people over it, you know? How to get over someone who hasn't done anything wrong? We're still good friends and she's made it clear to that she doesn't want to be with me, but I can't help that I love her. I know I need to move on, but it doesn't feel like I can. Is this some sort of life advice game? Yes, people write their problems and then you can answer them and you try to be nice. And then I could write my own problems too, but I'm good. I'm fine. I got you guys to cry about my stuff, so it's fine. Okay, so how do I get over someone? How to get over someone? Because I feel like what I would say, I mean, you need to distance yourself. I feel like first you need to grieve the relationship. I feel like people are like, they will easily say like, you know, just get over it. Like, get out there, or like, you know, find a new hobby. But I feel like feelings and like, especially love, is so much more complicated. It's just like you have to take the time to fully grieve it, be thankful for the things that happen, and see it from an outside eye a little bit. See like, okay, yeah, that was good about our relationship. This wasn't so great. What could I do better next time? What did she do that I should not accept in my next relationship? I feel like there's a lot that needs to go into the process of breaking up, and like, you know, they're just gonna think about themselves, you know. It always feels like that. He's gonna feel like that until someone else amazing comes along and fills that position. Well, that's the thing. I think that's the problem. You should be able to, like, you know, grieve this properly and be ready for the next person. And like, the next person cannot be a replacement. It needs to be a whole new experience. I feel like that's when it gets troublesome, you know? How to get over someone? Sleep all day. You won't think about them when you're sleeping. I mean, that's fair enough. I feel like that's the way to go about it, you know? You need to let go of the friendship. Well, I don't know if they're still... Oh, yeah. They said we're still good friends. Yeah, that's definitely one step. I'm sorry you're going through this. Breakups are very hard. First, I'm sorry, but you need to cut the friendship. It may only harm you. Wait. She just rejected him? Wait, is that the case? Time to get a 2D waifu, they will never leave him. I mean, the thing is that they might now. You didn't even know, she might burn away, you know? Be friends with your ex is a good idea, but oh, it's not a breakup. Oh wait, so it's... I don't understand. How do you get over someone that hasn't done anything wrong? We're still good friends, and she's made it clear that she doesn't want to be with me. Okay, so he's just in love with her. Okay. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. I'm sorry that you're going through this. Sadly, I think this friendship needs to end. It's not healthy on yourself, and honestly for you. Distance can help. You can start by putting some distance slowly until you're able to move on completely. Yes? Why are you doing it? it's not your fault that his Riz failed him. I mean, I feel bad for people that are Rizless, like Rizman. Like, they're trying to like Riz it up, and it's not working, okay? It's everything to move on completely. But I don't think the feelings will easily go away. Take your space. It's difficult. I've never been in that situation. I mean, I think I've told you guys before about that guy that liked me and that was talking to me for a little bit. It was a bit weird. So, back in sometime, I can't spell. Is this game free? Is it? I can't remember. If it's not gonna be expensive. I've had this in my Steam library forever, and I cannot remember. Kind words. Yeah, I think it might be $5. Like, I see the soundtrack, but I don't see the game. Wait, is it? I can't tell. When I go to my store page, since I have it, I cannot tell, I think. Oh, yeah, it's $5.69 Canadian. So it's probably like $3 American. There we go. Yeah, but the dude that was like following me, like, it was a weird situation I was in. Like, back in the day at school, I was in the program that had a lot of guys, and then I had a crush on that guy, and I was like, ooh, that was another weird story because the dude never said anything, but he had a girlfriend the whole time. But anyways, so you know, we were hanging out, and everybody could tell that I had a crush. And then, oh, hello, Pele, how you doing? The rabbit is back. Wait, what rabbit? Yeah, and then there was this other guy that did like me. Clearly, everybody could tell. And he never really said anything, but everybody knew. So, but he would get aggravated if I was like hanging out with the guy I had a crush on, and it was like very obvious. And then at some point, he was mad at me because I think I touched the other guy's hair because there was something in it or something like that. And then he was mean to me, so I was like, I'm just gonna, you know, run away so I don't deal with that. But then he started showing up everywhere I went. Like, he would show up in hallways, and I was like, I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence. But then he would start to come to my classes that he also had, but at another time in the day. So it was like, you know, you're not supposed to be there, are you? And then I would come out of my classes late at night, and then he would just be in the hallway, and I was like, okay, it's getting creepy, I don't know. Eventually, we talked it out, and he was like, I'm sorry I was rude to you, I don't know what was up with me and stuff. Like, I get him, but at the same time, it was a bit creepy. But as far as I understand, he eventually got over it, so I guess he would be the one I would have to ask to, you know? But you and him were Rizless. Apparently, that was up. But, I mean, I'm not gonna get into it, but I feel like that man was very much leading me on. Until the day I discovered by doing some woman investigation that he had a girlfriend, because I knew his girlfriend. So she, like, he introduced us to her, like, his girlfriend and another friend, but didn't say what they were dating. But then he would say things. The day he said he had a girlfriend, I was like, wait a minute. And then I had to, like, piece things together. I'm like, is that girl your girlfriend? And then he was like, yeah. I'm like, but why could you not just say that? Because I was friends with her. She could see me, you know, being all like, you know, all like, oh my god, I got a crush. And she was fine with it, I guess. But why would you not be upfront about it? It was a weird situation, you know? I really, but imagine if someone confessed to a crime on this game. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But what do? We have no information. We can just know about it. We don't know who to send, where to send. Like, I'm in Canada. I don't know where they are. Are they even American? I do not know, you know? Mana doesn't need Riz. She can just do the googly eye slow motion hair swish. Yeah, I'm like, oh, will you get me this? And it's like, oh my god, I'm in love. And bam, yeah. Man, I hate people who lead people on. It was just annoying because you know he spent a lot of time. Like we spent a lot of time like together. Like we went on basically like dates. Like sometimes we would hold hands and everything. And then he never told me he had a girlfriend, and it was like, what? You know, it was a weird period of my life. And then I had to deal with the other guy that clearly liked me too. Like I haven't had a lot of people like me in life, but that I will not forget about that one. It was a weird situation. Whoops, I didn't want to click that. Whoops. Yeah, my life was my life. 1 second, let me just check something. All the women that liked me in high school are all single mothers now. Like, dang, seems like I dodged bullets, or they just got really bad choices. I mean, I think like anytime someone ends up like a single parent, I can't be like, oh, this one was the issue. Clearly, it can be any of the two. Like maybe the guy did not care and like, or made her believe he cared. Maybe they were together for a few years and then it turned out they were not working out. So you know. Or maybe they were in a good relationship. Exactly. I feel like it can be so many factors. I don't think it would be just, oh yeah, you're a single mother, it's your fault alone. I mean, it takes two to tango. Baby did not just happen on its own. And I feel like it's so common as far as I know. I'm really not well versed on the subject, but I feel like it happens a lot that guys sleep around and they don't care. Like, some of them care because they don't want to pay the child support, but some of them do not, and they just run away for the rest of their days, you know? Hello, Crystal. How are you? Welcome in. I only know story for one of them. Yeah, you see? That's what's up. Like, we don't know the rest. It might be super tragic stories for all we know. No one liked me in high school, as far as I know at least. That's probably that. We all know you're very, very not self-aware, so maybe you had like 10 girls liking you and you didn't know. So you know, I'm gonna take that comment with a grain of salt, Aster. You know, but babies don't get delivered by storks. I know. I'm sorry. I'm bursting your bubble tonight. I'm letting you know about the reality of life. You know, it is what it is. I would like babies to be delivered by birds because you know what? I want kids. I don't want to push them out. I want nothing to do with that business, but I want them. So it's just it's a sad situation. I don't want to push them out, and I don't want to be slashed open either. You know, it's like I could do without that, but I want little potatoes. I want mini turtles running around. You know. I thought no one liked me in high school. All these girls told me well after high school. Dang, after their children and such. Then they were regretting. They were like, I should have gone for blue. He would have been the one. I mean, in my case, there was none of that in high school because I went to an all-girls school and there was none of that for me. Like, I saw a lot of things that I cannot talk about. I saw a lot of things in the lockers and stuff. The girls were getting it on, but for me, they just assume it was my case. But no, I will declare that I'm very much, very, very straight. I know what I want and what I like in life, and you know. You do you, but not me. I'm good. Like I will wait for after high school to try and fall in love, and I've been very unsuccessful. But you know, you do what you can in this life. But yeah. Do I have anything to say to this man? High school stories about Mana Wen? Ooh, I mean that could be interesting. I don't know. We did a whole stream with Mana stories. I feel like my stories are not even that interesting, but I mean, if people are there for that, I will share. But they're weird. Like, high school was a weird time. And you know what's funny? If you had to guess why I ended up in a girls' school, please give me your best guesses, because I think that's always the best part about it. Because none of my sister did, only I did. Can you guess why? While I send this to this man. Have a ship. It'll make you feel better. One of my friends went to an all-girl Catholic school, and let me say, a lot of the girls there weren't being saint. Yeah, that's what's up. I don't have to guess. I know. Yeah, well then don't guess. Don't tell people. I wonder what people would think would be the reason I went to that. Okay, because this was the closest one in your district. Not even that. What do you know? They were closer school to me. I guess for context, it was a private school. Just you know. Oh, we got another relationship situation. Me and my ex were friends since some months after breakup. It reached a situation where I had to tell her not be friends anymore. Good job. But with a possibility of fixing our friendship in the future. When I look at her profile, I feel bad. Should I block her? Honestly, sadly, yes, you should, you know? Your parents were scared you're not being straight? No, I mean, they probably are in their heart, but no, that's not the reason. Okay, because uniform was cute. Uniform was absolutely not cute. It was the most plain thing I've ever worn. Delete all social media at that point, yeah. But for my high school answer, it's because I failed all the other school exams. It was the last school on the whole list of private high school in my city. I failed every single one of them. I was just too dumb, and it's just very very sad because I have three sisters. Two of them went to like the second best school in town, and one of them went to the best school in town. And then there was me. I went and like it was so funny because I went to one of my sister's school for the exam and they recognized me. And oh, you're so and so sister. I'm like, yeah. And like, oh, hopefully we get you here too. Like, you know, your sister's X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, yeah. I go in there and just flunk. Like it was so tragic. My parents are getting desperate. Like I mean, next step was like public school. I would have been the only one, but I ended up there. Very small, no name, all girls school with no gymnasium because it was too small. There were like 400. I know we were 368 students, so it was two classes per year. Like it was a small little thing. Like we had to take a bus to take our like physical classes and stuff. It was amazing, you know. Right? I forgot that you had to apply for high schools. Yeah. For private school, you have to do exams and stuff. But I guess I was too dumb for all of them, you know. I'm studying for my entrance exam right now. You got this. You clearly seem like someone that has more brain cells than I do, so I'm not worried about that. There was only one high school in my county, so everyone pretty much went there unless you were a troublemaker and got kicked out, or you were rich and went somewhere else, I guess. Those are the two options. Oh my gosh, it's Jazz! It's me, I'm the surprise turtle. How you doing? Today y'all learned manadam. Wow! Wow, you didn't have to put it like that. Like, dang, why you gotta be so rude? Why you gotta be so rude? Rudeness is your name. That's what's up. Anyways, oh, good morning, auspicious Hachashi. It's been a while. I'm here. I'm late. I'm doing weird stream Friday night, you know? It's okay, she has street smarts. Yes, I got the hands to throw, and I'm ready at all times, okay? This is difficult, but I believe you should indeed block her. Gotta keep that clear-cut distance. If anything, give yourself what do you call it? Like a time limit? Keep her blocked for like 3-6 months and see unless you're not ready. And slowly learn what you're comfy with. You may never block her. Unblock her, I mean. Or the right time will come. I feel like this is very much everywhere, but you know. Did you? I love this game. I'm happy you do. Did you guys have different school hours? Like for some people here, school would start at 7 a.m. and at 3 p.m. But another school would start at 4 p.m. and at 9 p.m. ish. Oh, not for high school. We would have different times, but like it would be like one school starts at 7:45. Mine was like 7:42 or something. It was weird like that, and we ended at 3:42. And but others would finish at 4, maybe 5, but there was no like late night. High school was not a thing. After high school, yeah, but before, like for teenagers, no, not there was no teenagers going around at 9 p.m. And just tell her it's not you, it's me before you block her. I mean, I think there's no need for that. I don't know. I feel like that's a bit cheesy, but that might just be me. Have one of these. There we go. Send. You're very welcome. Oh, I do not know. Why am I crying? Hello. I did not press the button that does that. See, I'm a professional streamer. I don't hit random keys for no reason. My perspective of life has changed so much since I started to live as an adult. I feel that. And got the first job in call center. Oh no, not a call center of all things. Some dreams do not apply to everyone. Circumstances are all different. I know of stories of extraordinary people, but I'm average. My effort seems too little. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Your life is just starting. This call center job doesn't have to be your end game. Take your time. Figure out your dreams and chase them. We all feel average until we find this one random thing we excel at. You can take your time getting to know yourself better and honing your skills. Yeah, call centers, like, yeah, we all have that trauma. My first job was a call center too. I personally don't think I could have ever worked in the food industry. I think I would have panicked. I'm way too introverted for that, and then people screaming at me and asking me for orders, this, order that. I would have died. So thankfully in my life, I've only done call centers and then administration in some type of way. So I feel very blessed for that. But call centers bring me back some PTSD of the hatred I had. Like, my first job was working in the call center for Apple. It was a time of my life. It was weird. I'm still happy I got that experience, but like, what about no, you know? But it is just what I left. Yeah, I feel like I could not handle. It isn't bad to be average, to be honest. Yeah, we're all average in our eyes because we always compare ourselves, but it's okay. I mean, honestly, if you're average rather than below, honestly, you're doing good, you know? Like, I can't wait for my first job. I hope for you that your first job is something that you want and that you have an interest in. It may not be the case because most of us got our first job because we want a paycheck. I want to have money in my account so I can buy the things that I like. I want to subscribe to that streamer, you know? But if you can, I hope that you're blessed enough to have a first job that you actually like. I'm a below average driver. I mean, no comment. I mean, I have seen Asta drive. He has a license, okay? My first job was Movie Gallery. It was a minor competitor to Blockbuster, a movie rental place. That actually doesn't sound so bad. I feel like there's no real reason for someone to just randomly scream at you. I'm sure it can happen, but it's not the same as like, my fries are cold and I asked for no tomatoes. Give me a refund or give me free food, because you know people are gonna come and try and abuse it. I feel like it's less likely in that type of place. I want to subscribe to that streamer. It sounds like you're secretly murmuring yourself. No, it's just because I felt that way. Like when I saw things, I mean, growing up, streamers were not that much of a thing, but there was specific things I wanted, so I would do like little jobs, odd jobs at home, or like work with my dad. I remember I wanted to get a Zune like MP3 player, and it was $100 USD, which is a lot of money. But I worked with my dad in the summer, and I saved up so I would have $100 USD. So when I went to New York with my high school trip, I could buy it in a shop. But turns out I didn't think about taxes and exchange rate. I did not have enough money, so I never got my Zune player. It was tragic. It was pretty cool. On my final day before I went to college, the boss and other employees got me a cake that said, "You're fired." I mean, at least they had a sense of humor. We can respect that. Yeah, I have a license that I got half a year ago, you bully. What do you mean? I was just stating facts, and you were the one that brought up this conversation, so I don't know what you're complaining about now, Aster. I was gonna get a Zune when I went to college, but ended up getting an iPod Touch because it was a new thing at the time, and I was an idiot with my money. I mean, I feel like the iPod Touch was a thing. I got one given to me. Like someone just got an iPhone or something and they had an iPod Touch and they gave it to me. And I used the life out of this thing. It was my new texting device because you could have the Text Me app and stuff like that. I didn't have a phone, so I used that as a phone. You could take pictures, you could use apps, you could play games. Honestly, it was worth it to me at the time I had it. I wanted babysitting to be my job, but I need to finish my babysitting course first, for sure, which means I need to get a different job while I'm waiting for my certificate. Well, how long does it take to get that certificate? I thought it wasn't that long. I mean, you need to be able to know what to do if the baby is choking and whatnot to make sure first aid. But what else do you need to do these days? Maybe things have changed since I took that course when I was maybe 10 or 11. Ask me how to deal with a baby choking. I actually do not know. I feel like I need to refresh that in case I ever babysit anybody or have my own kids, but as of right now I have no idea. I know you're supposed to, when you do CPR, you have to take the mouth and the nose in your mouth. I don't know. I need a refresher course before I do babysitting. So I want to know how to cook more meals just in case. Yes, that's always good because even if you learn cooking for a specific event or something, it's a life skill. You want to be able to cook as much as you can, and honestly, I feel like it's a dangerous way the world is going with everybody living out of off Uber Eats and stuff because I was at work and there's an ad that says something oh, give up on cooking. We got meals that are all done for you. And I'm like, what do you mean give up on cooking? First, your food is more expensive. And second, what do you mean everybody needs to know how to cook basic things? What do you mean, You know you need a refresher. If I recall correctly, you no longer do mouth-to-mouth for CPR. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know what you're supposed to do for baby choking. I do not know. I was a cook in the job I just left. It was meh. I mean, being a cook and cooking for yourself is different as far as I know. I've never done that, so I can't say much. But I feel like when you're making something for yourself because it makes you happy or I'm craving this thing and I know how to do it, let me do it. I feel like that's a lot more exciting. It's a lot more satisfying, I know someone who's twice my age and still relies on their parents to cook for them. That's scary. Even if you don't know how to make the most amazing thing, I feel know how to make rice, know how to make pasta, a simple pasta sauce, at least. What else should you know? After that, honestly, you just look up a recipe on the internet. So we have the internet these days. We can travel there and learn recipes, print it out, and then make it. You'll be fine, okay? Get a rice cooker, best thing ever. Yes, I do have a rice cooker, and I love my rice cooker. That was the gift my mom gave me for moving into my apartment, and I love it with all my heart. Rice cookers are great. It just makes your life so much easier, and your rice is always yum, okay? It's amazing. Yeah, Uber Eats is mad expensive, and my friend used HelloFresh, but it was mad expensive for not a lot of food. Exactly, my sister did it too. She did it mostly when she had the tickets with the discounts and stuff, and the food she made was amazing. And honestly, we just kept a lot of the recipes. We made a recipe book for ourselves, and now we just buy the things and make the recipes. It's just everything is too expensive. It's not worth it. I think it's worth it if you make enough money to afford it, so your time is money type of thing. But if most people, we don't live that. Our time is not money. We work from 9 to 5, we go home. We're not making money in that 9 to 5. Unless, you have the side hustle as working. But, I only like cooking for loved ones. I mean, don't you like cooking for yourself? Do you not love yourself? Love yourself, Aster. I'm telling you, you gotta start today. No more stopping that, okay? I think if I lived a little, I'd let myself. What do you mean? What is this? You gotta love yourself. My God, what is wrong with you? When my mom died, I could cook for myself. Sometimes when you're on survival mode, you can cook. Yeah, I know a lot of people do that. Or like when they're very young and their mom passes away and they have siblings and they have to replace the mom, then yeah, they have to do that, you know? Me sleep, but have a good night. Have a good night, Twig. Get that sleep schedule to work. And like this, don't forget us because you're a celebrity now, okay? You take care of yourself, but give us our autographs we asked for, okay? I've talked to one or two chefs and they say cooking is different for work and for others self. Yeah, exactly. If it's for work, like it has to be so specific, you know? Twig 24 hour stream when she gets top one and we have to celebrate for 24 hours straight, you know? But yeah, no, I feel like if it was my job, I would not like, and nobody wants to have to do their job when they get home. Like if like I saw it a short the other day of someone that her husband is a chef, and then I think she stays at home, and then when he gets home at like 10 p.m., he gets home and then he cooks himself an amazing meal and he was super happy. He made like a nice soup with stuff and then he ate it and was so happy and satisfied with himself. And then people were complaining, oh, why are you home? Why are you not cooking for him? He just came home from work and he was cooking all day. And it's like, but he likes it. He wants to cook. He's excited by it. Like, ooh, let me try this. Oh, what am I making myself today? He doesn't want her to cook for him. He wants to do it. If you love cooking, you love cooking. Like let people like the things that they do. Everything will be all right. Letting people be happy. Okay. Where was I? Dang. You can't take your time and honing your skills. Also, average as Takshian said. Average is not a bad thing. Embrace it if that's truly who you are anyways. You got this. I hate cooking when I get home after cooking all day at work. I have to be really hungry to do it. Sometimes I did it after work because my brother sucks at cooking, so I'd have to make him food after work. Yeah, especially when you have someone depending on you, then it's not much of a choice either, you know? I feel that, but I like eating. I don't like cooking, but I learn how to so that I can eat good. That's the thing. I'm not like, oh wow, I love cooking. Cooking is my life. But I feel like it's good for me to know how to do the basics for the future. If I have kids, I can't be like, yeah, mommy can't do anything. Like, figure it out. You know, you gotta know your things. Make sure you can cook for your loved ones and everything. Okay, it's fine. Twig's message is always getting auto-modded. I cannot. It's hilarious to me. I was like, what is this? 1 second. Alright, let me send this. I prefer baking, to be honest. It seems for fun that it seems more fun than cooking. Yeah, I like baking more. I don't do it a lot, but I like making cakes and stuff. It's a thing I do like doing. I like how clear cut it is. It's like you need this quantity of that, this quantity of that, and then it will have that result. Whereas cooking, I cook with more feelings. I'm like, this needs a little bit more of this, a little bit of that, and I hope for the best, you know? If I find a copy of them cooking, I'll send it to you. What is that? Do you know Picard? I often get some food there. Picard? No, what kind of place is that? Is that a restaurant or like a grocery store? I don't know that. Picard? Let me Google it. Oh! It's like a meal delivery thing? I feel like I've seen the brand before. I'm not 100% sure. No, it's M&M, I think. We have something very specific. I don't know that we have this. Here, let me check. Do we have that in Montreal? Yeah, no, I don't think we have one here. Mana chocolate chip cookies when? What, you want me to do a cooking stream? That could be a first cooking stream that would be interesting. I don't think I will do it anytime soon because I will need to get a setup going on once I move. I'm moving next month, so like I'm actually gonna start packing my stuff, so also expect that I will disappear somewhere next month because I'm moving. So I'll be busy doing all that, so you know. Yes, I thought you already moved. Well, I moved last year. I'm moving again this year. I'm busy like that. I've been moving places every day, all day. You know, that's how I live my life of delinquency. Okay? Is it like a walk? Wait, what? Dumb Cooking is an old cookbook from those I've seen on TV personalities, and the theme of the book is to heat up everything in one pot and cook it. Oh, I want to try that. I definitely want to try that. That sounds like an idea. I don't know what the result will be, but it sounds like a fun thing to do. And no, I'm moving again. I'm not excited, but it should be the last time I move for quite a while. But yeah, no, I'm looking at all my things in my house, and I'm like, I don't want to pack this all up. I don't want to do it. That's why I've been getting annoyed with people visiting my place and stuff, and like canceling visits. Like, I don't have time to be cleaning my house all the time for you guys to be happy. Okay, like stop it. Get some help. Oh, juicy. Apparently, he's been lying to his friends about me, and during the early stage of me and his relationship, he was boasting to his friends that he met up with the ex-girlfriend, and his friends were friends with the ex-girlfriend, so they told me about it. Well, if he's a liar, I mean, you gotta confront him about it. Like, hey, bro, what is this about? Like, I heard this, and if you don't trust him, then don't stay with him. And if he, I mean, honestly, it's already a breakup point for me. If my man is hiding our relationship, that's already such a red flag. Like, is he ashamed? Like, is he ashamed of me? Does he think he can do better? Does he think I'm ugly? Like, what is he hiding this for? And he may have his, like, stupid reasons. Why are you lying? Oh my god. Yes, always. Yeah, if you don't trust the person you're with, why are you with them? Yeah, like I feel like a relationship, especially a romantic relationship without trust, like forget about it. This is never gonna work. It's just not it. That's rough. Honestly, break up. It doesn't seem like he deserves you. You are worth someone that is proud of you and will all give you honesty. It's not worth it for you to keep struggling through this. Dump the trash off at the bin. Yeah, yeah. I don't even have any like nuance like oh yeah maybe he no. If I can't imagine how hurt I would be if the person I was dating was ashamed of me because that's what I'm gonna assume. So they just lied about our relationship and hid it from people. Like I don't know what the good social ways of doing things are that oh yeah if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend you need to like be public and within that amount of time. I just feel like as soon as I decided I'm going out with someone, then we should be honest. We should be like, maybe not meet the parents right away. Like, you can wait a little bit. Even though in my culture it's not a thing. If I start dating someone, I should bring them to my parents, like, fast enough. They need to know who I'm spending my time with. Because honestly, if I start dating someone and I never tell them, and then turns out he was a psycho, and then he kidnapped me, and I don't know, what are my parents gonna do about it? Like, especially if I'm living under their roof, like, they don't know. They're not aware that I have a relationship. They don't know who to call, where could I be? Maybe I ran away. They don't know. So I'd rather be honest with my parents, or at least, like, my families, and, like, if I can't talk to my parents for some reason, my sisters, I don't know. But someone needs to know. Because if something happens to me, they'll know it was him, you know? I'm not disappearing without a fight. That's not how I'm choosing to go. Okay. Oh, that's something. Kind of effed up that a stupid AI program to talk like a movie character can comfort me better in 10 minutes than any friend I ever had in my life in some years. Not like it said anything groundbreaking, just sad to see how bad people really care about you. That is true, and that is very rough. And I don't know because I don't really pay attention that much to. I just know about AI because of what it did in the VTuber community and artists. I've seen so much about it. But I recently saw the whole thing with you can have like your AI girlfriend or boyfriend tell you stuff. And it's just such a difficult time we're living in. Like I remember like I have someone I know that was talking to my sister about like issues they were going through. Oh, hello, Blue. How you doing? Welcome in. They were talking to my sister about issues they were having, and then my sister was giving them advice, and then they were like, I don't know. Then they came back to my sister to say, oh, well, my AI girlfriend on Snapchat told me this, which is the same thing my sister said, and they were like, yeah, it made so much sense and blah blah blah. So he was more willing to listen to his AI girlfriend situation than my sister that gave him pretty much the same advice. And we're like, okay, well, we're starting to see a problem here. I'm pretty good. We're just chatting. It was not a planned stream. We're just, chatting it up. So we're chilling out here. I hope you're doing good though. Yeah, so well, I think part of this is also do you curate your friendships? Like, do you make sure that the people that are your quote unquote friends are actual friends that care about you, that care about your feelings? Because I feel like if I'm gonna be friends with someone, I will make sure that I check on them. Like, I mean, of course, different friendships have different levels. But if I can tell that I have a friend that's going through something, I will make sure they know I am there for them, check on them, and stuff like that. But if your friends are actual acquaintances instead, then you can't expect them to actually come comfort you when you're going into things. And do you not feel comfortable and safe enough to ask them for comfort? Some people need to be asked. They don't know, especially if this is a guy talking. I feel like a lot of times the guys are like if they won't just notice something is going on, if their friend has to say, bro, like I have this going on, blah blah blah, and then they'll be there for you. But if you don't say it, they might not just guess it, you know? Benefit of the doubt would be that he wanted a second opinion. The other opinion is that they are too reliant on AI. Yeah. Yeah, it was getting unhealthy, so you know. Neurosama comforted him well. I mean, I'm sure it happens. I personally like Neurosama. Like, I know it was a whole thing when it came out, but I was like, why not? If someone's working really hard on this, like nobody like thinks that this is a real person and that this is gonna replace people. It's just a different type of entertainment. So I have no problem with that, to be honest. My advice: you need to stop talking to the AI because they're basically forming a parasocial relationship with a non-existent thing. Absolutely true. It's a very, very dangerous like route to take because AI is just gonna like if you rely on it and then one day like the internet is broken for like a few hours, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, oh no, I can't talk to my girlfriend like as if she was a person that died. No, she was never a person. The real people will still be there though, you know? But AI will make your waifus real. Yeah, because they'll have their VR headset and then they'll do things and be like, I have a waifu. I mean, it's been years we've seen people like marrying dolls and stuff. It's been a thing. It's just that now it's even more realistic, so it's getting a bit more scary, I guess. Like, people should be free to do what they want, but it's still scary to observe from a distance. Let me drink some water. All right. It's difficult to find genuine people that care about you. But once you do, you realize how important community can be for humans. Maybe it's time to try and explore more friendships. Maybe it's time to be upfront and ask people for comfort when you need it. You want to find people you find as safe as the AI to speak to. H2O, yeah, I had some of that. It's my drug, you know? It's way better to have actually human content and not fictional. A silly drawing of AI shouldn't be that important to you. Exactly. You don't want to build a parasocial relationship that doesn't exist with something. It's something that doesn't exist in me, and rely and depend on it. Yeah, I'm adding that text to Xian. You know, you just don't want it. You know. Get to. You got this approach others. Yeah, a little high, but then even though this character made no sense, but yes. I was giving my sister advice. She told me, you see how it feels. Unprompted because I don't take her advice, which she becomes mad if I don't. I call her an asshole because I never became upset she didn't take my advice, but she, out of the blue, picked a fight with me. Oh, that's just immaturity. Aren't you? You're sisters. You'll figure it out. That's a normal fight. You know, it's gonna be okay, guys. Don't worry about it. But real people don't care like my wife who does. Oh, someone saw one of our letters tonight. Let's go. That's a suspicious looking person, but okay. Hey, Shimon, MJ. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want this one. Not this one. I guess that's why I shouldn't get out of there. Oh, okay. Relationship. Michael Jackson reference. Yeah, I'm not that well versed in Michael Jackson. I'm so sorry to disappoint. Just found out last night that my boyfriend has met up with his ex-girlfriend while we were dating behind my back. He claims they only met up for 5 minutes, but also had dinner. What kind of dinner lasts 5 minutes? LOL. Anyways, he's lying about a lot of things, of other stuff too. I don't need the part 2 to know that this is not a thing. What? Can do a lot in 5 minutes, but apparently they just had dinner in 5 minutes. Like, who are we playing here? Like, what are we doing? Like, okay? Because it wouldn't be a problem if you told me about it. For me, it's always because you go behind my back and you lie. You can. I don't know what's in part 2, but you have established that he's a liar and the trust is broken. You either have a very strict, important conversation and see if there's hope to fix what's broken, or you end it. It's not worth it. And that is what I think you should do. Think about yourself first. Life is long. You will find the right one at the right moment. Please take care. This reminded me of the time when I found out my ex still had pictures of his ex. I feel weird about that, because I feel like it's different situation. What if like he just forgot? Because I feel like you take pictures on your phone all the time and they're there. The question is like, was he going back to look at them and be like, oh my god, I miss her and blah blah blah? Or was it just that it was something that was on his phone that he didn't take the time at the time of the breakup to go back and delete everything? I think there's like a little bit of a period of grace here, and I can understand. And you know, erasing something like that can be very emotionally heavy, because it's like as soon as you delete these, if you actually like break up and you cut everything, then this was the last time you ever really see their face. And it can be very difficult emotionally to like do that, even if though you're not in love with the person anymore, but it's your last trace of them. Like if you really, you know, cut them off, you block them and everything, once you delete these pictures, over time, over the years, you may even forget their face. And I feel like a lot of people may not be ready to do that right away, you know? He's nothing but a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, a heartbreaker. Then tell him I won't take you back in my life, so I'm taking the house, the car, the kids, the dog. I want it all. I mean, yeah, I mean, don't be, you know, stay stoic, stay calm. You got this, you know? Yeah, that's what I thought at first, but he said it was important for him since he was his first girlfriend. Yeah, no, it's difficult. And honestly, some people would be okay with that. A lot of people would not, as long as this is discussed. Because if you discovered it, I think that's the problem. Even though I do understand that this is not an easy conversation where you just show up, talk to your girlfriend. Oh, by the way, I keep this because it's important. You know, you don't just bring it up for no reason. But I feel like there's a bit of a gray area with that, depending on the person and the conversation you do, you know? And that was song lyrics, by the way. I figured, but I don't know the song. It's a song called Liar by Profile. And it came out in 2000. Dang. I mean, I don't think I've heard it. Thing is that in 2000, I barely spoke English, so you can't expect me to know lyrics to anything. Because for me, it was all sounds and stuff. So it was like, oh yeah, I remember I had a little kid radio with a mic, and I would sing like the Lion King song. And I would just make up my own lyrics, like, tonight. It was just a bunch of noises. I started speaking English maybe around almost 2010. Like, I could understand by, like, mid-2000 a little bit, but I didn't speak it really. It was not a thing, you know. So I'm bad at remembering lyrics in general. It's just who I am. Even in French, I struggle. So, like, actually in English, I don't know. What was your first language, if you don't mind asking? My first language is French. So that's why I'm like, bruh, I don't know. That's why I learned to not care about the mistakes I make as much as I used to. Before, I used to be, like, a bit embarrassed by it. But I just roll with it. And somehow, there's a miracle in this world that makes it so that you guys kind of understand what I'm saying, and I'm still amazed by it every day. Every time I'm editing a VOD or a clip, I'm like, what the hell was I saying? I have no idea what I just said, you know? I'm just confused, but you guys are laughing it up in the chat, so I'm like, I guess they got whatever I was trying to convey here. Like, okay, alright. Speak some French for me, man. Why does that sound kind of odd? It's like, you know? I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say? Like, what can I say? It's always weird when people ask you, like, what do you expect me to say? If I come to you like, oh, speak English for me. What are you gonna say? A random thing, you know? Whoa there, right? It felt like that. It felt a bit whoa. I was like, my prude turtle feelings here. Okay. Use tense. Wow, wow, you're just making fun of me now, Aster. I see how it is. Like you just coming in with the violence, judging me for my prowess in English. Wow, you're so judgmental. Why don't we hear you speak French? Huh? I've heard it before. I know you can. You got that. If you only heard like how you say some words, you're no better than me. Okay, I've been around long enough. No, you've been around long enough to bully me. Cannot believe. You can wait. You can take letters of the words and still understand them. My brain had to do things here. Okay. I live in a Spanish speaking country, and whenever I tell someone I speak English, they always say, "Oh my God, say something in English." Like, what do I say? And like, just say anything. Like, what? Exactly. See, you can understand the feeling. It's like, what do you mean? I don't know. It's like us people say, "Oh, you know how to dance? Dance for me." Like, what do you mean? Like, we're in the middle of the street, and that's not my experience. I barely know how to dance, but it's just like, I'm an immigrant. You're so mean. Wow, pulling the immigrant card. And the French is native level. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's my mother tongue. Because I was born speaking French out here. Even my parents didn't even like speak Creole to me. I understand it, but I can't speak it. I would just get laughed at if I tried, so I just don't. But I understand everything though. Okay, say this in French. Blue, you're so cool. Keep supporting my stream. There's something like that. My God, you just want me to like, pat you on your back. Is that what's going on? Go saying something real effed up and then tell them to say it in native speakers. Oh yeah, they always want you to say insults and stuff. I will say you idiots will not understand what I'm saying anyways when someone asks me to speak another language. There is that fact, Whoa there too. Let's see. So Blue, you're so cool. I mean, cool doesn't have a different word. It's the same. It just feels so off in French. I don't know. I had to make a choice when I started streaming. Do I want to stream in French or English? And I was like, I feel like there's more opportunities in English. That's why I chose English. But I'm like, I would feel weird. I don't speak English French that much if I'm not at work or family. I live online. I'm sick. I don't get compliments, so what's wrong with that? Nothing. You get your compliments in the stream. We're being kind words today. So, Blue, t'es vraiment, vraiment cool. Merci. Continue à supporter mes streams. Because, yeah, we're in Quebec, so some words are just in English. I thought there was something else, so it just ended on a weird note, but yeah. You should listen to some Zouk music. Of course, I know that. I know some compa. I can dance. I've been to marriages and like weddings and stuff like that. Of course, I know the music of my people. And my dad has so many CDs and stuff like we grew up with. Like my dad was really into like French music, so we grew up on that. That's why we listen to the Jodassin, Francis Cabrel, and stuff like that. I grew up on that because my dad liked it. But I also know Haitian music pretty well too. I gotta go see you. See you, Blue. Thank you for stopping by. The language of Dofu's wife, Wakfu. What is that? CDs. Wow, Master. I see what you are. I see. And so like the first words you learn when learning a language. Well, that's the thing. It's not my case. I never really learned insults in Japanese when I started learning. Like it was not the thing, and nobody asked me to say anything bad in Japanese. I feel like it doesn't apply to that. Ban yourself after facts. Tell him. Tell him. I can partially understand French and Spanish, and French are similar. Same. I grew up in a Spanish environment, so like I understand a lot of it. And since it's the same type of language when you write it with the gender for words and stuff like that, so I'm very aware. So I can understand a lot of them. Oh my gosh, you're so violent, Astic. How dare you? How dare you? So rude. Oh yeah, what is this? This video, as Mangold published today, made me sad. I don't know what it is. This person seems very depressed and has given up getting better. I know he's not very liked for the moment on the internet, but he's not a bad person. I hope he can find happiness. I mean, I don't know that I can comfort you about your feelings about him. I honestly don't know much about him. I've only heard through the grapevines, or I see like drama on Twitter sometimes. But I wouldn't say that I know much. But hopefully, I always hope that people feel good and people are happy, and it's gonna be fine. Oh, hello, Goldie. It's another gold. Hello. I found you through your Reddit post. Oh, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I've been trying to be more active on Reddit, and it's been fun. It's been great. I am enjoying it. I'm happy you came by. How are you doing? This is an impromptu stream work because I felt like yapping. That's what's up. As long as it isn't too bad, I want him to continue his Final Fantasy journey. I know nothing. I first heard of Asmongold when the Johnny Depp trial was going on because he was reacting, and that's the first time I ever saw his face. And then after this whole ordeal, I never saw him again until like 2 weeks ago. I saw someone attacking him on Twitter, and I'm like, what is this about? So I'm very I'm very unaware of anything going on with that. I have no idea who that is, and I think it's okay. If you need to know who that is, eventually you might, stumble upon his content. It's a streamer. It's a very, very big popular streamer. Aslan gets attacked every other week on Twitter. Yeah, but since I only live in VTuber Twitter, I rarely see things outside. Like when it gets to me, it's been traveling is a big thing on Twitter because I don't go look for that. I think I follow maybe 2 real life people. I say real life people because they're not like VTubers, they're actual people. But if not, it's not that. He has a VTuber daughter? Wait, what? I know that he has a whole company that like Mythic Talent is his, and he has a lot of VTubers in his company. But what you mean a VTuber? Is he a father? I know nothing. What? He gets death threats every week. It takes a toll on oneself. I'm sure it does. I'm trying to see. If I ever made it as a streamer, I would definitely probably have haters somewhere that would just not like me because there always are some people that don't like you. But if they started sending me death threats and stuff, I wonder how I would cope with it. I'm someone that is very, very much unbothered. So when I see weird stuff, I'm like, dang, okay. I get bothered when it gets personal. If someone does something wrong to me and I trusted them, then yeah, I'll get extremely petty. I will get slightly obsessive with it, and I will never forget. It will never get out of my brain. But if a stranger came to my DMs and stuff, I think I got a weird DM on Instagram yesterday. Dude saying he was like, oh yeah, what type of VTuber are you? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a turtle, and blah blah. Oh, I like turtles. I like cats. I want to be a cat VTuber. And then randomly, 24 hours later, he's like, I wrangled my cat's neck because he ran away. And I'm like, I'm just gonna stop responding, and I think it's gonna be fine. I don't know you. You're a bit weird, so I'm just gonna move on. Or I posted my short on Reddit yesterday, and it was I'm outstanding joke, Le Pen. There was no question in the short, and then I get one comment that says number 3 brown lady, and I'm like, I was really trying to understand how I'm like, what does it mean? What is this? What does it mean? And I was just so confused. I'm like, what are you trying to say? Exactly, what does it mean? I'm like, there was no question. So what is the number 3? Because it says number 3, letters NUMBER 3 brown lady. And I'm like, well, that's the thing. Is it racism? What are you trying to say? I just did not respond to it because I was like, I don't know how to take this. I'm not mad. I'm not offended. I'm confused. I'm like, and these two were in the same day. The cat thing and the brown lady one were the same day. So I was like, what is, how do you even respond to exactly? I was like, I don't know what to do with this. Maybe you're the 3rd brown lady he's ever seen. Maybe, That's the best course of action, just ignore. Yeah, when I don't know what to do with something like this, when I get weird comments, sometimes I get them on my YouTube shorts too. They say something that has nothing to do with anything, and I'm like, what do I do? Sometimes I get annoyed. If I can kind of make it out, I'll put a heart, because if I don't, then the comment will never disappear and it annoys me. But then sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this comment. What the hell does that mean? What did you say that for? What were you trying to say? So yeah, I had not gotten any weird DMs in quite a while, or comments, but I don't know what was up yesterday in the air. People were feeling weird. I was like, dang. Wait. Let me catch up to what I missed here. Basically, an adopted VTuber daughter named Kashi, and she's cute. A small GP VTuber. Oh, that's cute. You're really guaranteed to get that type of hate once you become mainstream. Yeah, once you get out of your little bubble, then you're just done for, really. You know. Um. Maybe he's a white Victorian child who's never left his home, and you were the third brown lady he's ever seen. Yeah, and the thing that I appreciate that he had to let me know about it, in case I did not notice I was brown. Like, at least he let me know. I feel like that's actually pretty nice, you know? The amount of trouble people get into just because they reacted to the wrong people or the wrong comments. Oh yeah, if there's one thing I want to avoid in my VTuber journey is definitely getting in trouble because I answered a comment. If I don't feel it, I mean, you know, when people say like, if the vibes are off, let it go. That's how I choose to live my life. And I will probably rant about it in the background if I actually have feelings about it, but I will never go online and share. That's why I try to avoid liking or responding to anything that has to do with drama, because then, you know, as soon as there's a drama, like, but you liked this post on Twitter, oh, you did this and that, we saw that you responded this comment. I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that smoke. I'm okay. I'm good. Was it a full moon? Maybe yes, it was a full moon and they all went a bit weird about it, you know? It's just letting you know you have more melanin, apparently, you know? Opinions are comfortable these days. Yeah, whether you think they're true or not, if you're gonna, I feel like it's different. If you're just gonna be a user of the internet, do what you want, really. If you want to get in fights with people and whatever, you do you. Nobody gonna complain. But if you're trying to be any type of presence online, whether you're a streamer or you just a YouTuber or whatever you are, you have to be careful if you don't want to lose everything, because people are so quick to try and make you lose what you've built for one mistake. Like, if you're lucky enough to have a very strong base, like fan base, then you may survive a storm. But if you're actually small and people decide like, nah, you gotta go, you can't give them any ammo, you know? You gotta be safe. You could be deemed controversial just because you breathe differently. Exactly. I'm sure there will be someone out there that's like, oh my god, her voice is so annoying. Oh my god, I can't understand how she speaks because her accent is weird. There will be these type of people, and I'm fine with it. And I will always take constructive criticism about stuff. Like, I'm very self-conscious about the fact that I mumble a bit, so I try to enunciate as much as I can. But honestly, when I get excited playing a game, you cannot expect me to make all the efforts. I try my best, but you know, I live with it, you know? In a way, the fact that I'm a VTuber has saved me from getting into fights, because sometimes it gets hard to ignore how stupid people are. Yeah, unless you want to make sure you don't have a career, you gotta stay quiet so it can help you keep your temper, you know? This world is weird. That is pretty much facts. But yeah, as someone that is trying to have a presence online, that's trying to have, you know, be a streamer and everything, I have to be extra careful. Not that I would, even before I became a streamer, I was not the type to get into online arguments. Like, I don't touch grass, but I really don't have the energy for this. I'd rather just be on my PC playing games or something. Because sometimes you see an argument, there's different ways it goes. There was a misunderstanding, and then they figure it out. And sometimes you can see a resolution in the comments. Or there's a misunderstanding, but someone refuses to see it, so they get all puffy, and they're like, no, I am right, and you don't understand. And you're like, okay. And then there's just the people that just make no sense. Like Brown Lady Man. Or girl, I don't know what they were. They just... I left their comment there. Not that I don't really know how Reddit works anyways, so I don't think I could remove it even if I wanted to. So I'm just gonna, you know, pass away, but like I pass it. Which also brings me to that sad event. Like, I made my Reddit maybe 4 years ago before I became a streamer, and then I kept it. But I didn't know you couldn't change your username. It's just not a thing, and I was like, oh no. But at this point, I've been using my Reddit for a while. I'm not gonna change it. I'm just gonna keep with it, and hopefully people can see that my name is very fancy on top of it. Wait, what I miss? I want to be a VTuber or just a normal YouTuber, but a lot of things are scaring me away. Well, I think that's one thing. Reddit has a lot of trolls, so don't mind them. Yeah, It makes me angry sometimes. Understandable. Like so far, I haven't had too many like bad interaction. I have some weird people sometimes in the comments, and I'm like, okay. But when I would say that one thing that brings me more peace with being a VTuber is that honestly, I'm not someone that's not confident in myself, but I don't need to worry about that when I stream. It's never about how I look. It's never, oh, my hair today. Oh, I look tired because I don't have makeup on. Oh, my clothes are ugly. I don't have style. Oh, the lighting is not good. Oh, your house is dirty. That is a lot of, those are a lot of things that you avoid by being a VTuber. You just have your own background that you decide to. Today, I'm wearing my shawl on my dress. And nothing is out of place. It's just me. And that's one of the things that I found the most attractive about VTubing. And also, if I ever made it, I would never ever want to be recognized in the streets. I don't want people coming up to me in the wild. That would terrify me. So those are the pros that I would say I value a lot in VTubing. You know. Oh, hello, Kuda. How you doing? Circling back to constructive criticism, that's not really constructive or critical. I have something to say. What's up, Blue? What's up? Be careful before Aster bonks you, though. Hi, Mana. Didn't realize you were streaming tonight. What did I miss? Oh, I just randomly felt like it. So we've been yapping away, answering people's questions, and just sharing stuff. Just chilling, really. You didn't miss much. A lot of yapping, a lot of chatting. That's pretty much it. Good to see you, Kuroyi. Watch my Discord videos. That's your weekend homework. You know I struggle with procrastination, but I will. I promise I will do my best to watch them all. Because I saw your messages, and I do watch them anytime I have a second, but I don't have a second all the time. Or sometimes I just want to be in my bed playing my match 3 games. I'm not gonna lie, it happens. But I promise you, I will do my best. I will do my best to catch up to everything and give you my comments on them, okay? And yeah, that's one thing I've been, I guess, procrastinating, thinking about, but I'm not really being successful with. I don't know how people manage to have their Discord server to like kind of like go on. Like I try my best, but I don't see how I would have my time in a day to keep myself active in there. You know, it would be just so difficult to be there 24/7 to talk with everybody in there. I was like, I need you guys to talk to each other. At least we have movie night, but you know. By the way, your model looks so fluid. Oh, thank you, thank you. I really love my rigger. She did an amazing job, and she's the sweetest. And yeah, if you ever need some rigging services, I have her credits somewhere in there in my page, on my Twitter, everywhere. She needs the recognition. She's amazing. I wouldn't get bugged. I'm a good boy. Clearly. I'm gonna have to lurk. I'm gonna drive down the Fury Road. Oh no! If you end before I get home, thank you for the stream. Thank you for thank you for stopping by, girl. Be safe. And yeah, if I don't see you, have a good night and a good weekend. It's hard for your Discord to be alive with too many different people in it. We need to gatekeep. But that's not how a Discord server works, though. Oh, is that your dog? You have a dog? I didn't know that. But yeah, I feel like in other servers I've been in where people were very active, is that people were talking to each other more than the streamer was. It was just like they were like the community was its own thing that was living on its own. Which reminds me, there was an idea that Blue gave me that I do want to set up. Please help me not procrastinate on it. But I would like to have like a karaoke night in the Discord where we have like a stage and everybody can come with a song and then everybody can just have fun and sing for us. I think it would be a nice community event. So, you know, I'm just gonna have to figure out like the logistics of it, check who's actually interested, because I mean if there's 2 of us, it's not gonna be a big karaoke night in Discord, but we're gonna have to see. If people are down, I would be super down for this to happen. I thought you said Hole instead of Holo. Yeah, that would be a interesting name for his dog, but you know. Yeah, I don't want to talk to people who might be youngins, so I'm not risking it. I mean, I guess that's a thing. We never know. I feel like there are some young people in the server, but I don't think it's the majority. I just keep it PG, you know. I talk to everybody. I've got to head to bed now. I'll try to tune in for some of your stream in the future. Bye, Mana. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you for coming by. Have a good night and sweet dreams. Welcome back. Welcome back. I was just saying that I want to do what you had proposed, where we would have a community karaoke night. I think it would be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm looking into setting that up. I feel like Mana shouldn't have Discord at all. Yeah, but is it really monitored? I feel like most of us got things on the internet we were not supposed to way too early, but you know, we can't really do much about it. That's why I'd rather be safe than sorry. So that's why I don't do anything that's safe for work. I don't allow that on my server. I want it to be a safe space. So if there's one that sneaks in, because that's the thing, if a minor lies, it's still on me. Like, I don't want to get in trouble with that. I don't have time for this trouble in my life, you know? Oh yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, I just need to check with people. Like, I'm thinking one of the best days to do it would probably be a Thursday instead of movie night, because most people are usually free on Thursdays since we have the movie night. So either that or a Friday night if people have nothing better to do, which would be rare. People usually have better things to do, you know. I'll post a video of my dog playing with the puppy last week in the Discord in a moment. Okay, and I will make sure to watch the video, okay? I promise I'll do my best. But yeah, I want to find things to make the Discord fun. That's one thing I've been wanting to do, and I've been saying I want to do. I still need to fix my bot that is broken because I cannot fix it for my life. But I will do my best, okay? That's my promise to you all. I'll make it a cozier place. And I cannot give you a timeline for when this will happen, but I'll try. Yeah. It's been almost 2 hours of yapping from me. I think you guys are probably ready to go to bed and not hear me talking in your head for hours. Let me just get rid of that letter because, you know, I'll need it. Alright, there's that. Hey, it's me. Hello. How you doing? You're all looking so pretty. Thank you, Elle, for being there. Thank you for showing up. I did not know what to expect for attendance because I never stream on Fridays, and I knew a lot of people were busy. I know Fish has his painting competition, you know, so I was like, I don't expect people, but it was nice. You too quiet now? I didn't change anything. What do you mean? You mean this is a 12-hour stream? Yeah, no, not tonight. Maybe another day. Maybe for my 3rd anniversary. I'm still like, I'm jotting down ideas of what I want to do for my 3rd year of streaming anniversary. So we'll see about that now then. But I'm ending, so hopefully the sound changing is not gonna be too much. The only thing I did was change what screen OBS was on, so I don't need to look up to read chat. That's weird. Is it related? I don't know. Sometimes my PC is dying, my cell phone is dying right now, so it's just what it is. I just have to accept it as it is, you know? But yeah, thank you so much for coming tonight. I did not expect it. I feel very happy and very blessed to have had you all tonight. I'll see you next week. I'm gonna play more Chants of Sinners. Sinner? Whatever. Is it Sinner? Is that what's supposed to be? With the devotees? Anyways, yeah, I'll see you. I'll post my schedule and whatnot. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for liking all my random stuff I post on all the social medias. And I hope you have a good night and you rest well for the weekend. Bye, 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 bye. Stop, yeah, stop, Pastor. Yeah, bye, bye, bye.